There are 27 species of fish known as sturgeons classified in the same family of Penseridae. 9 of these species are endemic to North America, but unfortunately 5 of them are endangered and 2 are threatened. In the northeastern United States, the Atlantic and short-nosed sturgeons can be found in the Atlantic Ocean, and then also breeding in freshwater in rivers like the Hudson and Delaware, with the short-nosed sturgeon spending more time in freshwater. The lake sturgeon is a species which can be found in the southern United States, but also in the Great Lakes and surrounding rivers. Sturgeon are extremely long-lived fish and may not even be capable of reproduction until after 15 to 20 years. They often live more than 50 years, and some can live more than a century. They have been able to reach considerable lengths, many more than 10 feet in length, and one fish in the 1800s was measured at over 23 feet in length. While sturgeons of the family Acipenseridae have lived since the Cretaceous period, these primitive ray-fin fish belong to a lineage going back to the Paleozoic and the early bony fish, long before there were the teleost fish, which make up most fish alive today. Their primitive features include a shark-like heterocercal tail, a notochord which is continuous along their backs, and more cartilage in their skeleton. While they do possess a swim bladder, they lack the modified blood vessels which allow teleost fish to transport gases from the blood into the bladder for buoyancy. So as a result, they have to go to the surface to swallow air to control the amount of gases in their swim bladder, and thus the buoyancy and how much effort they need to spend swimming at different depths. They often swim in murky waters and use the sensory barbels on their snouts to sense the movement of prey. Their mouth can be extruded to capture their prey. Not only do they have teeth, but their scales are tooth-like, as was typical in sharks and the early bony fish. The earliest scales were made of tooth stuff, enamel, dentin, and bone, because teeth are actually modified scales from the vicinity of the mouth. This is why the scales of a sturgeon appear white. They have enamel just the same way that teeth do. Female sturgeons can produce hundreds of thousands or even up to 3 million eggs at a time. These eggs and egg masses are known as roe and are the source of the delicacy caviar. Caviar are the eggs of sturgeon. Overfishing sturgeon for both their meat and caviar, in addition to pollution and habitat destruction, are threatening sturgeon throughout the world. In the 1800s, particularly the late 1800s, Philadelphia was considered the caviar capital of North America, and sturgeon populations in the Delaware River dropped from hundreds of thousands to the several hundred sturgeon found in the Delaware River today.